everybody. Welcome to Cookbook Salon 11. We are coming up on our year anniversary. Today, it was a free-for-all, what you wanted to make. And then for dessert, we went out of the Smart Eats website, Stella Park's book, Bravetart. So I made from last month's cookbook by Megan Brown, Brilliant Bites, the loaded hummus dip. And it was hummus with different olives and pickled onions, and it's delicious, and with chips. And then next up will be Peggy.
Okay, so I made a bean and pasta Italian comfort dish, and it has pureed beans in order to make kind of a sauce with it.
Oh, very nice. There you are.
Okay, I made this chicken dish, chicken and Brussels sprouts, from the cookbook that the recipes are, the desserts are from.
Oh, Bravetart.
And it's a sheet pan chicken and Brussels sprouts, honey, and mustard dish. So I hope it's good. And the interesting thing it had, you had to sprinkle everything with, what do they call it, shredded salt? Shredded salt.
Shredded salt.
Shredded salt.
How much did that cost?
Like $9 or $11. I don't know.
You
And
have to be rich to join Cookbook Salon. No, I'm teasing. You don't at all. Just
Lenardi's
borrow
had
from
it.
Jane or Michelle.
Yeah, I found it at Lenardi's. I went to
Perfect.
several places.
Perfect.
So
Thank
people
you.
can sprinkle more salt.
Excellent, Janet.
Mine is muhammara spread, which is Lebanese Syrian, and it's basically a red pepper spread.
And what's it on? Little
English
crostinis?
muffins. It's supposed to be on pita, but this is more sturdy.
I like it.
Since it is March, I decided to make a dish called Reuben Bake.
Yum.
And this is not expensive at all because it is bread, just rye bread, leftover corned beef, leftover sauerkraut, and Swiss cheese, and Thousand Island dressing.
That's very nice.
So where did you find it?
Yeah, where's this recipe from?
Where did you find the recipe?
No idea. I've had it forever.
Nice.
In fact, I had 3 different recipes for this same title,
So it must be good.
Reuben Bake, and I cleaned them out and went with the one I liked the
Okay,
best.
so today for baking portion, we actually all worked out of the cookbook Bravetart from Stella Parks, or the website Serious Eats. I made the Pop-Tarts. I made a homemade raspberry jam, and then icing. I was going to make homemade sprinkles, but I got lazy. Then I made her graham crackers, but I decided I didn't want to go out and buy wheat germ, so I found a substitute, which is toasting steel oats. Well, my son took a bite of it and he spit it out, and he'll eat anything. So be cautious when you eat the graham crackers. Now I want to talk about the chocolate chip cookies. So my friend Michelle's husband Chuck gave me this book called Recipes to Die For. And what it is this woman worked for the, I can't remember, something in Washington, and she was compiling graveyard recipes, visiting graveyards when she could, visiting the families, and she made them. So I found a chocolate chip cookie, and they said it was this lady's, specialty. It's on her gravestone. So people, when they die, they choose to put the recipe or a picture of the recipe on the gravestone. So this is the chocolate chip one, and basically it's a pretty standard recipe, but I had to buy Crisco because I don't own Crisco. Michelle said, I have Crisco, so that's the difference. There was no butter, it was Crisco, and they came out really well. So I made regular chocolate chip and then party chocolate chip. I put little sprinkles in it. So that's what I made. So here is our next one, which was made by Jane. Jane, tell us about yours. Oh, it's beautiful.
You can take it out of here.
Oh my goodness.
I just set it up. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, it's called Pear and Hazelnut Cake, and it came out of the cookbook. So it has ground hazelnuts and just a little flour. You have to whip 6 egg yolks and blend that into it. So I have no idea what the texture will be like. The bottom had...
Was it upside down?
Yeah, it's like an upside down cake.
Like
So the
this.
bottom started out with maple sugar, brown sugar, butter. And so you put that down, and then you put the pears down, and then you make this other cakey stuff, and then turn it upside down.
It
so
smells
I
so
don't have
good.
any idea what it's going to taste
We're gonna find
like,
out.
but Have at it.
Okay, and the chocolate chip cookies.
That's the olive oil chocolate.
Yes, I wanted to try this. Olive oil chocolate chip. Tell us about it, Janet.
You'll have to taste.
Okay. Did you taste it yet?
Yes,
What did you think?
they're horrible.
Okay, so we've got 2 horrible ones so far. We'll decide. Why?
There's the flavors off,
Okay.
and the texture is way off.
Okay.
So unless you really desperately needed to make a vegan cookie, don't bother.
Okay. Good to know. But we're gonna try them and we'll
All
decide.
nuts are different, so if it's a little greener, you know, they have their own straw.
And what I didn't know, maybe you guys did, chocolate chips don't stick to oil. So you have to push them into
my God. That sounds like
That's amazing. Okay, well, it's from Stella Parks? Because her recipes are flawless. Okay, I want to read about that.
Well, if you're vegan, they probably are great.
Yeah.
but-
All right. And Lois, you made the hand pies.
Yes, I
Tell
made
us about
the
them.
pies.
They're so
You know,
cute.
They came out well, except that I was rushing at the end and my hand hurt, so I didn't get them crimped all the way. Some of them,
It's
it
okay.
looks like, but they did not leak, which was interesting. So
That's good.
yeah.
And what's
and
the inside
filling
flavor? Yeah.
is apple, and there's
Wow.
spices in it, and I use the fresh nutmeg whenever. Yeah.
Very nice. And Michelle, oh, I read about these. Are these the millionaire?
Those are the Buckeye brownies.
Oh, tell us about that.
And so the bottom is just a very rich brownie.
Okay.
The next layer is peanut butter.
Yum.
And then the top is just a chocolate ganache and some shaved salt
Oh, there you are.
on the top.
You have yours at home?
No, I bought it too.
Oh my gosh, we've got to coordinate. Well, why does it say Buckeye? Because it looks like the Buckeye, huh? It does.
Because
Yeah.
that is it's an Ohio State thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they normally do with it because apparently Buckeyes are actually poisonous. But if it's chocolate and peanut butter, then it's kind of considered
just
a Buckeye recipe.
Got it. Okay, well, we will come back and say what we thought.